Niall Horan singing Rattlin' Bog had Blake Shelton dancing. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Niall Horan's quick-fire performance of the Irish folk classic Rattlin' Bog turned into a backstage party on The Voice Season 23 and earned a dance of approval from none other than Blake Shelton. As seen in an April 2023 behind-the-scenes video shared by The Voice, Horan's playful take on the traditional tune had Shelton not just listening, but breaking into an impromptu jig right there on set. While Horan's pop stardom is known worldwide, his roots in Irish music came through in the sprightly rhythm of the timeless folk song, which had his audiences clapping along within seconds. Related. The silent way Blake Shelton helped Niall Horan prepare for his return to The Voice. The light-hearted jam session captured the pair's easygoing camaraderie perfectly, giving fans a glimpse at how much fun Shelton and Horan have when the cameras aren't rolling. Niall Horan transported Blake Shelton to Ireland with his impromptu Rattlin' Bog. Following Shelton's backstage acoustic version of Garth Brooks' Friends in Low Places, he encouraged everyone to sing along. Horan also picked up his guitar and illuminated the masses on the centuries-old Irish tune Rattlin' Bog, raising spirits instantly with the energizing performance. As the crew members began clapping along, Horan smiled while singing each rapid-fire verse with jovial grace. It was a brief but delightful ditty before Horan stopped in a fit of giggles, joking to Shelton, "I'm Irish." Despite the short duration, it was enough to inspire Shelton to get moving and grooving, doing a light-hearted impression of an Irish jig that had Horan cheesing. Related. Niall Horan on whether Blake Shelton passed the torch to him on The Voice. From their heartwarming odd couple dynamic to the various hilarious pranks they played on each other throughout Shelton's final season, in the red chair, Horan and Shelton have stolen hearts with their effortless friendship. Blake Shelton and Niall Horan were quick friends on The Voice. Niall Horan and Blake Shelton appear on The Voice, Season 23, Episode 7, The Battle's premiere. Horan has opened up about his relationship with Shelton on numerous occasions. After connecting on the set of Season 23, the Voice coaches became fast friends. "Me and the cowboy became good friends very quickly," Horan said of Shelton in a March 2023 interview with NBC Insider. "We realized we're very similar people, for the good and the bad. He's so funny, from the minute we met him." Upon joining the pantheon of music icons who've graced the NBC competition, Shelton gave Horan a proper initiation by sharing a pint the night before the premiere. From the first hangout, Horan sensed a bond blooming. All the coaches kind of got together the night before the first ever edition. And, we had some food and a couple of drinks. And that was the moment of his and Shelton's initiation, Horan recalled. And just from that first minute, I was like, man, he's my guy. We just had a laugh. In a March 2023 interview with NBC Insider, Horan said that Shelton had become like a dad to the Irish singer-songwriter, commending both Shelton and his big sister Kelly Clarkson for making his debut in the red chair such a fun ride. "It's been amazing to work with Kelly Clarkson and Blake Shelton. Meeting them for the first time, the bond that I've grown with them has been amazing," Horan said. "It's been so funny to dive into that Southern sense of humor with them and see the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. It's been hilarious. Blake, he's like a dad to me. He's really helped me during the show. I've really enjoyed his company, and watching him has been a real honor." The Voice has always been a stage where musical talent meets unforgettable moments, but this week the spotlight shifted to a surprising scene that had the entire studio buzzing during a break in filming. Niall Horan treated the audience and fellow coaches to a lively rendition of the traditional Irish folk song Rattlin' Bog, a tune filled with rapid-fire lyrics and infectious rhythm. What began as a casual sing-along quickly turned into a full-blown performance as Niall's signature charm and pure energy took over, he leaned into the microphone, grinning from ear to ear. As his clear vocals filled the air, the audience clapped along, instantly caught in the joyful beat. But the real magic happened when Blake Shelton decided to join the fun. Blake, known for his quick wit and down-to-earth humor, didn't just clap or tap his foot. He stood up from his big red chair and began dancing to the beat, at first swaying casually, then breaking into a playful jig that had everyone from the crew to the contestants laughing in delight. His cowboy boots stomped with Niall's voice as the two created a spontaneous duet of sorts. Niall continued singing with extra gusto, clearly feeding off Blake's unexpected enthusiasm. The moment was pure television gold. Coaches Gwen Stefani and Reba McEntire could be seen laughing and cheering from their seats, with Gwen even pulling out her phone to capture the scene for her social media followers. The chemistry among the coaches has always been part of the show's charm, but this lighthearted exchange showed a different side of their friendship. One minute they were critiquing performances with a professional eye. The next they were sharing a carefree dance that reminded everyone why they love The Voice. Backstage sources revealed that Niall often hums or sings snippets of Irish folk tunes between takes, bringing a slice of his heritage to the set. Rattlin' Bog was one of his childhood favorites, a song known for its playful storytelling and tongue-twisting verses. For those unfamiliar, it's a traditional cumulative song where each verse adds a new element, making it both a vocal challenge and a crowd pleaser. Niall's crisp delivery and bright smile made it impossible not to get swept up in the energy. Blake's dancing added an American country flair to the Irish classic, blending two musical worlds in a way that felt completely natural. His years of performing honky-tonk anthems seemed to meet Niall's Celtic roots in perfect harmony on that stage. The impromptu performance quickly became the talk of the crew, with many saying it was one of the most fun moments they'd seen this season. Fans in the audience took to social media as soon as they left the studio, flooding platforms with excited posts about what they had just witnessed. While the episode hasn't aired yet, clips and descriptions of the performance spread rapidly, making it clear that when it finally hits television screens, it will be one of the season's most replayed highlights. Many commented on the genuine friendship and mutual respect between the coaches, noting that moments like these bring a warmth and authenticity to the show that can't be scripted. Niall's willingness to share his cultural background and Blake's openness to jump right in without hesitation struck a chord with viewers. It was a reminder that music has the power to bridge differences in style, background, and even genre. For a few minutes, the competition aspect of the show faded into the background, replaced by a shared joy for music and performance. Some fans pointed out that this wasn't the first time Blake had been caught dancing on The Voice, but it may be one of the most memorable. His loose, carefree movements matched perfectly with the upbeat tempo of Rattlin' Bog, turning the performance into a visual and auditory treat. Niall, meanwhile, handled the demanding pace of the song flawlessly, never missing a beat even as he laughed along with Blake's antics. Insiders say the coaches continued to joke about the performance long after the cameras stopped rolling. At one point, Blake joked that he and Niall should record a country Irish mashup album, while Niall teased that he could teach Blake the full set of lyrics if he promised to perform them live someday. It's unclear whether that will ever happen, but the idea itself delighted fans who are always eager for unexpected collaborations. This playful exchange also highlighted what has made this season of The Voice feel so fresh. The blend of personalities, from Niall's youthful charm and Irish heritage to Blake's seasoned country wisdom, creates a dynamic that feels both entertaining and genuine. They may come from different corners of the music world, but their respect for each other's craft is obvious in moments like this. When the episode airs, viewers can expect to see the joy radiating from the stage, the audience clapping along, Niall's bright and confident delivery, and Blake's unfiltered dancing, all combine to create a segment that feels unscripted and alive. It's the kind of television moment that leaves you smiling long after the credits roll, reminding everyone that while The Voice is a competition, it's also a celebration of music. When many reality shows lean heavily on drama or tension, The Voice continues to deliver moments of lighthearted fun and shared humanity. The Ratlin Bog performance was proof that even in a high-stakes environment, there's room for laughter, spontaneity, and cultural exchange. Niall brought a piece of Ireland to the American stage, and Blake welcomed it with open arms and dancing boots. Together, they created a memory that will likely be revisited by fans for seasons to come. As the studio lights dimmed after the segment, and the coaches returned to their chairs, there was still a lingering buzz in the air. The contestants watching from backstage were grinning, inspired by the camaraderie on display for them. It was a reminder that no matter how intense the competition gets, music is at its best when it brings people together across genres, cultures, and personalities. When the episode finally airs, it won't just be about who moves on to the next round or which performance hits the highest notes. It will also be about this unscripted moment when an Irish folk song and a country dance collided on national television, proving once again that music has no borders and joy is contagious. Whether you're a fan of Niall Horan, Blake Shelton, or simply love seeing people connect over music, this is one performance you won't want to miss. Watch Horan's return to the red chair once again when The Voice Season 28 premieres on Monday, September 22, streaming the next day on Peacock. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our American Idol YouTube channel for more updated news.